Okay, now in step 8, we're going to bring in the pipes. Okay, the whole purpose of the game is to try and get Flappy through the different pipes. So to do that, I'm going to import a sprite once again, and I'm going to find the set of green pipes. I'm going to click on OK. Now you can see at the minute they don't quite, or they just about fit the screen. But what I want to do is to make them a lot bigger. So I'm just going to keep clicking on the grow sprite, and I need to check that Flappy is actually going to be able to get through that gap, not too easily but also not too difficult. So you might want to test and change this as you start to play the game. And the last thing that I need to do after importing it is to call it pipe 1. We're actually going to create two lots of these pipes, but the first one is going to be called pipe 1. Now we get to the complicated bit where we've got to add some of the different code blocks to make a flowchart. So the first thing that I need to do is I'm going to create a new variable, but I'm going to do it slightly differently than I've done before. The variable is going to be called scroll X, and I want it not for all sprites, but for this sprite only. And that's really important because we're going to have two pipes and each one needs its own scroll X value. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK, and you can see there that we've got scroll X will appear on the variables. It'll also appear up at the top. So I'm just going to move it out of the way just so I can see what the value is going to be at this point in time. And then I'm going to make a flowchart to say, so when the game has started, I want to change the scroll X to 250, or set the scroll X to 250, should I say. So scroll X to 250. And to start off with, I want it hidden, because I don't need the pipes to come into play until we're ready to start the game. So we're going to hide it, and we're going to set the scroll X to 250. So in the last part of this step, I need to change the value of scroll X. I'm going to change it by -5. So I'm just going to look for my change scroll X block, and I want to change it by -5. I want a forever if, and the reason for that is I want to repeat that command, but I also want to test whether or not the playing variable is equal to 1. So I'm going to have to use the operator block again that says equals. So playing equals 1. So when the game is started, if the playing variable is equal to 1, then I want the scroll X to be changed. I also need to remember to show the pipes. To get the pipes moving across the screen, we now need to change the X value of the pipes to the scroll X value. So to do that, I'm going to go to motion, and I'm going to select the set X to, and I'm going to use the value of scroll X. So now when I test the game, you should notice that the pipes start to move across the screen.